We are officially on episode 82 of Riverbend Springs. And unofficially, I don't remember what I had for breakfast this morning. We are, and I quote, ready for harvest, baby! Every single thing that we have is now ready for harvest. Every single field that we planted is ready for harvest. However, precision farming has been, misbehaving. And that is why there's an 18-day gap between my last video coming out and me recording. I think it's gonna be 21 days by the time you get to see this. Unless you're watching a supercut, then it's like instant. I can't even handle that. Oh, my head hurts. Well, let's not let it hurt too much then, shall we? We've got a lot of equipment and we've got some really cool stuff on the horizon. Plains and prairies, baby. Plains and prairies. And with said plains and prairies, we've got a lot of stuff in here that I kind of want to swap over and maybe do some fun stuff with. Like, I want a Ford tractor. I've also got some mods installed right now that have made my liveries disappear. I don't know why that is, but oh yeah, here's a blue Versatile. Gotta love it. The Fords are fine though, thank goodness. So I think we probably should sell a few of the tractors that we've got. I wanted real big machines, so I'm thinking we get rid of this case. As a matter of fact, we could probably get rid of all the tractors that we have. Yeah, I don't want to because they're pretty sweet. I'm keeping that one though. That one's too good. Before we sell them though, I am gonna kind of put them to the side just in case something bad happens. But we have $18 million. I think I'm cool. Not only tractors, but we're also gonna be getting some new equipment when it comes to a seeder, because we've got that one over there from BC Bueller, but there's also another one. So this is BC's, and this is the one that's coming into DLC. Oh, that's a planter, my B. Yeah. We could also swap out our sprayer as well. Oh my gosh, this stuff takes forever. I've got too many mods installed. You could also swap this out, which I think we shall. We could definitely swap our Mac out for one of these guys. Plus, we've got new semi-trailers. I think we had the other stuff for what? One episode? We haven't even used half of it. We definitely got to get one of these. Because of course we do. I want one of these, so I will definitely be getting one. We'll also be going with one of these as well to swap out and change up with the Magnum that we're losing. And for funsie, I think we probably go for the biggest Ford in the pack. You know, I worked really hard to get this Mac set up like this, so I'm just gonna have this delivered up to the farm at the top of the mountain, hill, wherever. I want to keep this one. I love this truck. And go. Go for it. Worker G not ready to drive. Something not in transport mode. Are you saying these can't go if they're in tandem? Well, that sucks. Fine, I'm just going to leave it in the middle of the road. Now, there we go. That is a fresh looking setup, man. We got our international truck right here. And we've got the Superior end-dump trailers, man. I went with the two smallest ones. Pretty basic, fairly normal-ish setup. I didn't think we needed much more than this, so you know what? There you go. Oh yeah, of course they're unrealistic as well. I think this holds like 1 million liters. It's ridiculous, and I love it. Here's the sprayer we're going with. It is an absolute monstrosity. Oh my goodness. This will do everything that we needed to do and then more. And then when we're ready for it to do something else, it'll do that too. It's ridiculous. I got to show you the customization for this thing because it's just wonderful. So we've got the liquid sprayer on here from 27 to 40 meters. Love that. But we also have the fertilizer spreader unit. Now, this only has a 20 meter working with, but you can increase it and basically do like a sprayer boom thingy. Boom thingy, yeah. And it, unfortunately, does not do lime. Nothing in the DLC spreads lime, unfortunately. As I said, we are going to need a couple tractors to just get the job done, you know what I mean? And these are those tractors, the 255 and the 365. I love these. I said that I was super excited about this little guy right here, probably more than anything else. And I contend for that good buddy real good. I am so happy to see this in the game. You have no idea. It's just, I mean, it's cool, man. It's not too big. It's perfect size. It's great. And there's a front loader from a John Deere tractor that I have not had in a hot minute over here. Goodbye. Now the big one, that's pretty sweet. Loving this thing. I mean, obviously it's very similar to a Case or a New Holland, but it sounds a little bit different. It looks a little bit different. Well, the colors are different. That's for sure. I don't know which model this is actually modeled after. It's definitely a Case New Holland front end on that thing, but I'm not quite sure what that is. I do know that that is a Kubota. That's an M8. It just is. Now we're getting rid of some big tractors, so we need to get some big tractors, and these are the big tractors that I had to get. Oh man, the 1156 and Big Ol' Roy, yeah. Love how it's got a little camera in there. That's so cool. So you can actually see the hitch. I am back here wondering, okay, there's the camera. They even have the camera pod back there. Man, the big old camera pod. Woo. This is a lot easier to drive than I was expecting. And if you didn't know, Big Roy drives as fast backwards as it does forwards. It's redonkulous. The Ford's the one that I think is going to give me the most trouble, because out of everything here, it has the second to least power, I think. 470 there. No, okay, it's got more than the MFWD, but still, I was a little bit concerned. Mainly because eventually we are going to get this guy. And that, in comparison with this, requires about 550. And, well, Big Roy's got it, but Big Roy's also slow, and I'm going to get real tired of lugging his big butt around. So we may have to get something bigger and better. So then I think for now we're good. I think we're cool beans. By the way, this is just, I love that so much. That's so cool. We need to start getting moving. There is a lot to be happening. First things first, we have fields that need to be cut. So we're gonna do our best to run 2 passes around these fields ourselves. And then I'm gonna let the workers do all the stuff in the middle. We are swathing. Oh, good. There's no crop destruction. That makes things a lot easier. We are going to be swathing everything, at least everything that we can. Of course, we've got a big field of wheat right here, 2 fields of canola, 2 fields of oats. We also have a big old grass field up here, which is gonna be pretty simple to do. And then we have some dry grass. So it's a lot to do, and honestly, I'm not quite sure how much we're going to be able to use plains and prairies at this specific moment right here. I don't know. I guess we'll figure it out, won't we? Yeah. Here's my settings for the precision farming stuff. When I say precision farming, will this run anything with precision farming? I don't think so. No, there's nothing about that that says anything about precision farming. But I am going to be interested because now, down at the very bottom, we get a yield set up. Now, this is going to be pretty wonky. There are some stuff that happened that look rough. All right, get real close. Look at this right now. So, I'll take my face away so that it's less comfortable. Here's the thing. You see all this dark blue stuff in here? And then we've also got it up here as well. I did a little bit of messing around whenever Precision Farming came out a couple weeks ago, when it wasn't doing what it was supposed to do. However, now we've got some stuff really cool. 2 nice settings, precision farming, realistic spread pattern, and speed-dependent application. Turn both of those off and you will have wonderful days, and it will not feel like precision farming is broken. That's right. So, also, things should be rocking and rolling and moving pretty good when it comes to this stuff. I think 27's a little optimistic, but I am gonna give it a try just to see kind of what happens. Let's come through here. We'll take it easy, nice and slow, make this turn. I want it to be just about perfect. Oh yeah, that's great. When I come through here with a combine harvester, it's gonna be sweet. Actually, technically, we don't have to do that. We could use the new swathing mod where we put down the production chain and it does it for us. Oh, what do we do? I really need to come through and just flatten this out. It's gonna be so much easier. That back there never wants to do right. Never, ever, ever. Oh well. What do you do, man? What do you do? Nice easy, got it, go. Oh, and I've forgotten about this spot down. Yikes! That was fun. I forgot about this spot down here as well, where it doesn't let you swath stuff. Should be happening any second now. Where is it? Where is it? It's still working. There we go. Please don't bounce. Please don't bounce. Oh, it's gonna be uncomfortable. Hey, not too bad. All right, cool. So that's one time around. Let's do it one more time, and then we can set the worker to do it all. All right, now we've done with everything else. Down we go. Click, click, higher up. Boom. Hopefully it works. Should work just fine. Where are you going? All right, cool. Now, what moron decided to leave their truck, yikes, in the middle of the street? They should lose their license. Their farming license, for sure. Get out of the road! I think what we're gonna do here is start backward. So in the previous one, we decided to do it the right way. We always start with like one field. Where is it? Where can I show you this? Yeah, here we go. So I always start like here and then work my way over and then up and then out. But I think what I'm gonna do here is we're already down here working. So I think I'm gonna start here, do this field, and then I'll come down here, and by the time this is done, it can move over, and whoever's left could do field 2. And I think that'll do it. All right, that's one down. Now we gotta run the second field. Again, we are swathing every last one of these crops. It's just, you know, you get a nice boost. It's easy, very easy. Also, we've got way more money than we really need to have at this point. I think it's about time that we go buy all of the production chains. We're just to that point. I was kind of waiting for like the upgradable factories mod. That mod is absolutely epic. I physically can't describe to you how much I love that mod. However, not out for Farm 725, at least when I'm recording this video. And so buying all the factories, well, it just is what it is, instead of being a little bit overpowered. Maybe I'm the only one waiting. I don't know. Okie dokie. So there that goes, and it is off. Alrighty. There's some stuff I wasn't ready for. Mainly my yield. Some of it's great, and that's wonderful. Some of it's not, and that's also not wonderful. You can see right here, smack dab in the middle. We did okay. Of course, it really likes that loam type. However, obviously, you could see through here, it just was rough and awful. The good thing is now everything's going to be fine. Oh, yeah, move my head. Red is bad. Red's very bad. Almost finished up here, and we are 3, 2, 1, done. Boom, baby. So now we can go straight over to the field next to us and do that again. Now, this field, sorry, I've been drinking some Dr. Pepper. I am burping way more than I usually do. I apologize. Usually I burp 0 times. So, you know, more than usual for sure. We will be coming through here to pick up this swath and deliver it to the tractor swathing mod. And from there, it'll do all of this for us. So we don't, yikes. So we don't have to do it, and it could also, because it's a thing, we can take the crops that it makes and send them somewhere else. Kind of makes it easy for us, which is nice. But we will probably utilize the Magnum-looking first off. I really need to figure out the names of these. We're going to take that one. We're going to hook up a loading wagon to it. We're going to pick all this stuff up. Well, I was going to start working on everything. However, the worker doesn't seem to be very happy to do this. So it looks like I have to do this. The oats and the wheat, not a problem. Canola, so unhappy. Beans, one of the oat fields is done, and I am going to do my best to yeet right over the... right over the... No, not left, not right. Yeah, oh, can't drive. We're good. There we go. All right, we'll do the headlands for it, and then we come back and do the rest. The reason I do the headlands is because they don't care where the swath goes. The workers could care less what happens with the swath that's under them. What they care about is harvesting this crop. What I care about is harvesting the crop, yes, but also in a way that the swath makes sense. And the swath won't make sense if I let them do it. So I shall do it, and everyone is happy. So we got some good news. We've got a worker right here doing that thing. I don't know why they decided to go all the way across, but whatever, it's happening. We've also done, if we jump over and take a look at the harvested, where is it? There it is. There's not a whole lot left. We've done this fairly quickly. When you fast farm, you can knock stuff out pretty fast. Oh, fast farm, I get it now. Ooh, one thing, I always forget about this. It here, turn it on, and then how do you do this again? Unload here? That didn't work. Oh yeah, we gotta turn it on. That's right. Sweet! And then we can hit stop unloading. Yeah, all right. This always makes a little bit of cash. I love it. It's perfect. A little bit of 3, 2, 1 action. And as soon as all of that is in, we will be good. Although it is picking up a little bit here and there as well. I mean, that's a couple grand. Look at that. All right, how much did it make us? $4,800. And we got some of our environmental score with it, baby! Yeah! That's what I'm excited the most about, I think, is the environmental score. So what you got to do is you get your environmental score whenever you've got your precision farming. And my environmental score is bad. Yeah! I got a 2%, yikes! 2% bonus from everything that I sell, which is not great. The best is like, what is it, 15, 30, somewhere around there? I don't know, it's been so long. I did precision farming videos and then I was like, oh, it's broke, and then I just stopped using it. All right, good news. Everything's been harvested, which is fantastic. I think now is also the time that we say goodbye to some of these tractors that we decided to put in here. They have done good, but when I say they've done good, I don't think I've used one of them. We use the sprayer. New stuff comes out way too fast, man. Way too fast. I did not plan ahead well. All right, we'll take these and we will put them in there. Hopefully the headers fit. The headers will not fit. Okay, we will just put everybody away like normal. There you go. That's actually a pretty cool little setup right there. That looks good. All right, we got to figure this one out. I think right here is a really good spot for this. Boom, just like so. And then I think there's some fencing that we could delete. Actually, I don't think it's gonna, we can't delete that fence. But what we can do is we can delete this thing. What is this? Tree, that thing. All right, we need to get to there, and there we go. Man, I love the map objects hider so much. So this is nice. What we're able to do is we're able to bring in barley, canola, oats, soybean, and wheat, and then it'll just turn it into crop for us. We got a 1 million liters of that stuff in. However, we're only going to be getting about a third of that in crop out. But, hey, great thing. You get a lot of straw as well. And I don't have to do it. Honestly, the biggest letdown for this is going to be this tractor because it goes 26 miles an hour. Ooh, this one goes 32. I'm going to use that one. So in order to pick up the straw swath, or say straw swath, the swath itself, you could use anything. And so we are going to use this guy from the Lizard TARDIS pack. Oh yes, we're going with it. One other thing I want to do is we want to get like these to match because I'm all about stuff matching. So the red needs to be, what, a little bit lighter, a little bit more happy. And then I think the wheels need to be like a Challenger. So let's start there. Challenger, there we go. And then the red, I don't remember what it was. Was it Case? I don't know. Fent seems pretty cool. Pretty cool. Massey Ferguson. Massey Ferguson seems pretty on it. It is not Hardy, I'll tell you that. Let's try Massey Ferguson and then the Challenger. All right, Massey's close, but it's not it. However, the wheels look just about perfect. All right, so we need to figure this out still. What is this gonna be? You know, at this point, I don't really care. I don't care one bit. So we're just gonna leave it as be. This is gonna be our setup. We are gonna rock and roll with it. I believe we can pick up 260,000 liters, if I remember correctly. As a matter of fact, this will tell us right in here. 260,000 liters, yep. What I've done is I've set my GPS to be exactly what it needed to be to pick all this up, and it'll just follow the GPS line. And look at that. It says wheat down there at the bottom right-hand corner, but it is also the wheat subset, I guess. The wheat swath. That's what it is. Hopefully we don't pick up too much. We've only got room for 1 million liters. This has worked great. One of the wonderful things about this is I don't have to come through here with a combine. It just happens. It's been wonderful. I had to pick up all this anyway because we dropped straw. This saves so much time. Oh man, I cannot wait for this mod to come out. Tractor swath, baby, yeah. I say tractor swath. I mean, it comes with a Fendt modded header, so it does come with that. But like, I didn't use that because I forgot about the mod until I got to here. It's not out yet, but it is on BB's itch.io, BB Mods. It's on his itch.io page right now, at least when I'm recording the video, May 28th. A couple days before it comes out. We almost made it down to the very end. There we go, 260,000 liters. Not too shabby. The tractor worked really well. I'm really happy with it. It was lacking a bit of power, but what it lacked up in power, it more than made up for in speed. So at least there is that. And there is that. So let's come up here, we'll dump this in, and it'll immediately start working on stuff. As a matter of fact, we could set it up. Boom. There's that. Good to go. Dumping it out. Yeah. And that is wheat. So we need to turn on wheat swath, and we're going to set it to storing because I'm going to do... No. Storing. There we go. As you can see, it's already made 19 liters of wheat, 19 liters of straw, and 5 liters of wheat. It's already working. And yeah, I'm actually trying to push pretty hard right now because the weather is about to get nasty. Down here, you can see December, January, and February. It is going to be snowing. March is nice, but April and May are getting real icky again. I've got the crop thing turned off. The thingy that where it tells you what you can do, what you can't do. Yeah, I don't listen to that. So that's turned off. But, yay! Oh, turn it off. There we go. But that may be off, but weather's still turned on so that it at least looks like it's, different. Not bad, we got another 123,000 liters, which is, I gotta be honest with you, that's way more than I thought we were gonna be getting. So we basically doubled what we had. Please take it. There we go. Yeah. So, how have we done? Ooh, 732 liters. There we go, 9,000. I'm so used to reading big numbers. Not bad. Things are good so far. So that is the first step. One of 5 fields that has to be done. So, give me some time. We got a lot of canola to pick up. We've got a lot of barley to pick up. Gonna be a big one. This is our last little bed. We have collected everything from every other thing. There we go, flight mode. Everything's collected. All good. Boom, baby, yeah! Let's bring it, fold it up, head over here. Not that production, although that's not a bad one to go to. Won't accept this. Last little bit in here. So we'll see kind of what we've gotten, because there is some good stuff going on. What do we have in here? Canola, oats. Let's go and activate that. Storing. Sweet. So we're already up to 9,000 liters of straw. That's great. We've also got almost 2,000 liters of wheat and, I don't know, what is that? 500 liters of canola, 5 liters of oats. It's not a lot, if we're honest. However, it is nice that it's all happening, which is cool. And it would be super cool if you would come back and see me in the next one. We're going to be doing more precision farming and using more of the stuff from the Versatile DLC, Plains and Prairies. It's the Versatile DLC. So, we'll see you then.